Blockchain technology has fundamentally reshaped our digital landscape. It serves as the backbone for cryptocurrencies, supports the burgeoning world of NFTs, and powers a vast array of decentralized applications. This distributed ledger system promises transparency and immutability, driving innovation across industries. However, a common misconception persists regarding blockchain's inherent security. It is often touted as an invulnerable system, impenetrable to attacks. This belief, while appealing, overlooks critical vulnerabilities that exist within the ecosystem. This resource aims to debunk the myth of blockchain invulnerability. We will reveal real threats that challenge the integrity of these systems and offer insights into effective mitigation strategies. Our purpose is to demystify blockchain security, highlighting real-world risks for both users and developers. One of the most significant theoretical threats to a blockchain network is the 51% attack. This occurs when a single entity or a coordinated group gains control of more than half of a network's total computing power or hash rate. Such dominance grants immense power over the blockchain's operations. With over 50% control, an attacker can manipulate transaction history. They can prevent new transactions from being confirmed, effectively censoring network activity. More critically, they could potentially double-spend coins, spending the same cryptocurrency multiple times. This control also allows them to rewrite past transactions to their advantage. The impact of a successful 51% attack is devastating, eroding the integrity and trust that are foundational to any blockchain. It undermines the very principles of decentralization and immutability. Smart contracts are self-executing agreements written in code that automate transactions and processes on the blockchain. They are designed to run exactly as programmed, without the need for intermediaries. This automation is a core strength of many blockchain applications. However, smart contracts are inherently susceptible to bugs and flaws within their code. Unlike traditional legal contracts, errors in smart contracts can have immediate and irreversible financial consequences. These vulnerabilities can be subtle and difficult to detect. Malicious actors actively seek out and exploit these coding flaws. History is replete with examples where such exploits have led to the theft of millions of dollars in cryptocurrency. These incidents highlight the critical need for meticulous development practices. The infamous DAO hack, for instance, demonstrated how a re-entrancy bug could be exploited. This single event resulted in the loss of millions of Ether and necessitated a controversial hard fork of the Ethereum blockchain. It underscored the fragility of even well-intentioned code. Another common flaw is integer overflow or underflow, where calculations exceed the maximum or minimum value a variable can hold. This can lead to incorrect balances or unauthorized token minting. Access control vulnerabilities also allow unauthorized users to execute privileged functions. These examples underscore the paramount importance of rigorous code audits. Thorough review by independent security experts is essential to identify and rectify vulnerabilities before deployment. Proactive security measures are far more effective than reactive responses. Cross-chain bridges are vital components that facilitate the transfer of assets and data between different blockchain networks. They enable interoperability, allowing users to move tokens from one chain to another, such as from Ethereum to a sidechain. These bridges are complex systems. However, these bridges have become prime targets for sophisticated hackers. Their complexity often introduces new attack surfaces and vulnerabilities. Exploits typically leverage flaws in the bridge's underlying code or its security protocols. Attackers can exploit these weaknesses to steal assets locked within the bridge's smart contracts. They might manipulate the flow of funds across chains, diverting legitimate transfers to their own addresses. The consequences are often catastrophic, leading to massive financial losses. The wormhole bridge exploit in 2022, for example, resulted in the theft of over $320 million. Attackers exploited a vulnerability to mint new tokens on one side of the bridge without depositing the equivalent on the other. This demonstrated the severe risks associated with bridge security. Similarly, the Ronin network bridge, used by the popular game Axie Infinity, suffered a $625 million hack. This attack exploited compromised private keys, highlighting the importance of robust key management and multi-signature security for bridge operators. These incidents emphasize that while bridges enhance blockchain utility, they also introduce significant systemic risks. Securing these critical infrastructure components requires continuous vigilance, advanced cryptographic techniques, and multi-layered defenses. One of the most effective defenses against smart contract vulnerabilities is the implementation of comprehensive code audits. This involves thoroughly reviewing the smart contract code by independent security firms or expert auditors. The goal is to identify and fix potential vulnerabilities before deployment. Audits go beyond simple bug testing. They scrutinize logic, design patterns, and potential attack vectors. They ensure that the contract behaves as intended and is resilient against known exploits. Regular audits are crucial, especially after significant code changes. Implementing strong security protocols is paramount across all layers of the blockchain ecosystem. This includes employing multi-factor authentication for user accounts and secure key management practices for developers. Cryptographic best practices must be strictly adhered to. For decentralized applications, this means designing with security in mind from the ground up. Utilizing battle-tested libraries, secure coding standards, and formal verification methods can significantly reduce attack surfaces. Continuous monitoring for suspicious activity is also essential. A significant number of blockchain-related security incidents stem from human error or social engineering. Therefore, raising awareness among users about common threats is critical. Education empowers users to protect themselves against phishing scams, malware, and fraudulent schemes. Users must be taught to verify URLs, scrutinize transaction details, and never share their private keys or seed phrases. Understanding the risks associated with interacting with unknown smart contracts or clicking suspicious links is vital for personal security. True decentralization is a powerful defense against many types of attacks, particularly the 51% attack. Encouraging a distributed network of validators and miners makes it exponentially more difficult for any single entity to gain majority control. A diverse and geographically dispersed network enhances resilience. Decentralization also reduces single points of failure, making the system more robust against targeted attacks. The more distributed the power, the more secure the network becomes. This principle is fundamental to blockchain's long-term viability and security. This resource has served as a crucial educational tool, demystifying the complex landscape of blockchain security. We have explored the foundational aspects of blockchain technology and confronted the myth of its inherent invulnerability. Understanding these nuances is the first step towards a more secure ecosystem. We have highlighted real-world risks that both users and developers must be acutely aware of. From the theoretical threat of 51% attacks to the practical dangers of smart contract flaws and cross-chain bridge exploits, the vulnerabilities are diverse and impactful. Ignoring these risks is not an option. The path to a more secure and trustworthy blockchain ecosystem requires continuous effort. It demands a proactive approach to understanding vulnerabilities and implementing appropriate security measures. By embracing robust code audits, strong security protocols, and comprehensive user education, we can collectively build a safer digital future.